On Friday, Purdue announced that center Isaac Haas was out for the rest of the NCAA tournament with a fractured right elbow. His injury will require surgery, the school said. But CBS Allie LaForce reported Saturday that Haas might not be done after all. Isaac Haas practiced at Boiler Ball this afternoon. He had a brace on his fractured elbow. Brace needs to be cleared by NCAA. If it is cleared, Purdue will have to decide if they allow him to play. He wants to play for Coach Painter. He will go through warm-ups tomorrow. At CBS Sports, Allie LaForce at LaForce, March 17, 2018. Painter didn't rule Haas out in a press conference, but he didn't sound optimistic. Yeah, he ran up and down today, did a few things, worked out. I don't see him playing, though, Painter told reporters in Detroit, where the Boilers are playing. Haas was injured during the Boilers' round of 64 win against Cal State Fullerton on Friday. Haas returned to the game and finished the day with 9 points and 10 rebounds, but the program said he fell on the elbow while skirmishing for a rebound in the second half. The final score was 74-48, with the second-seeded Boilers advancing to play Butler on Sunday. If Haas is done, his injury is a blow to Purdue's chances. Haas, a 7'2", nearly 300-pound behemoth, is the literal centerpiece of Purdue's offense and defense. The senior takes up tons of space and frees up his teammates on both ends of the court. He averaged 15 points and 6 rebounds per game and was one of the country's better shot blockers. That his college career would end this way is a terrible shame. This has been by far the best season of Haas' career. His point and rebound totals mark career highs, and he's come by those numbers while playing a more efficient defensive game. Haas was shooting 61.7% from the field entering the tournament, by far the best figure of his 4 years in West Lafayette. Having Haas as an anchor near the basket and a high-screen setter has been pivotal to Purdue's dominant offense and strong defense. No matter what, Purdue will need another big man to step up. The Boilers actually have another huge center on their roster. Dutch freshman Matt Harms, who's 7'3", averaged 5 points and 3 rebounds entering the tournament, playing 16.5 minutes per game. He played 21 minutes to the Haas 15 against Fullerton, and it stands to reason that coach Matt Painter will turn to Harms more often for as long as Purdue's March run lasts. Purdue could also turn to smaller lineups more often, and without Haas, it probably would have no choice. Haas' absence should mean more minutes for 6'6" wing types Nigel Eastern and Grady Eifert. Eastern only averaged 13 minutes per game before the tournament, but he played 19 against Fullerton and could see significant run in the next round. The View from Boilers blog Hammer and Rails. When discussing it last night, our source agreed with my hypothesis, that Haas could theoretically continue playing, but possibly risks further injuring his elbow, much like how Elijah Sindelar continued to play after tearing his ACL against Northwestern this past football season. Regardless of whether or not Haas continues to play, surgery will be required for him once his season is done. While this is obviously great news for Purdue, we must keep in mind that Haas injured his shooting arm, which means he will still be limited and might not be as effective whenever he plays. Nevertheless, this could be a huge morale boost for the team if Haas does play. We saw yesterday that, despite still being in pain, Haas wanted to return to the court and continue to help his team. Hopefully, this will push the rest of the team to step up and continue fighting to extend this season. The Boilers' path, though, is inevitably way harder with an injured Haas or no Haas at all. They're in the East region, which isn't the hardest region in the field. And one potential matchup down the line, for Wichita State, has already succumbed to an upset. But it's hard enough to beat a team like number 1 Villanova or number 3 Texas Tech, with its suffocating defense, even if you're at full strength. Getting past either without Haas would be quite a task, and even that assumes a win against a plucky Butler in the round of 32.